Maybe the reason we like metal is because it blurs the lines. Maybe because metal's so aggressive and dark, and darkness tends to be kind of deceptive and mysterious. Maybe that's like literally the harmonic manifestation of the sound itself. That make any sense? Maybe. Today, as you can hear, we're going to be talking about Seasons in the Abyss. Off of Seasons in the Abyss. We start here. Now, they're in a dropped tuning. They're down a half step on all the strings, keeping the string relationship in the traditional standard mode, but down a half step for added heaviness. I'm going to be referring to everything in terms of standard. So if you have any problems with that, you can, click off the video right now. All right, here we go. So we're starting off essentially with an E power chord, which then goes to like an inverted E power chord with the B in the bass, the fifth in the bass. And then it does this really sweet tritone. Now here, I'm just going to play and point that out for you. Here's the E. Here's the other E. And there's the tritone. And they bend and drone out that tritone note for added effect. What could a Slayer riff be without a tritone? That continues a little bit further. We end up getting a little scale run here. We go E, F, C, B, and then it continues with the theme. Now, we're kind of using multiple scales here. As you guys know, with heavy metal music theory, you don't really get one specific scale. Slayer loves flat twos and flat fives, so I'm actually going to consider this song to be mostly in E Locrian, but also like loosely in E minor, as with most metal songs. So we're kind of breaking into both scales for this. You have the flat five and the flat 2 of Locrian, and you have the regular natural 5 of the minor scale. If we fast forward a little bit, we get this. So this chord progression is E, which is the root, up to F, which is your flat 2, to G, down to F sharp, and then back to E. So we're using both the root, the third, the minor third that is, but we're also mixing in the flat 2 and the major 2. So the minor 2 and the major 2, kind of not back to back, but in the same phrase, which that is one of the hallmarks of heavy metal, is basically blurring the harmonic lines. And whether maybe the reason we like metal is because it blurs the lines. Maybe because metal's so aggressive and dark, and darkness tends to be kind of deceptive and mysterious. Maybe that's like literally the harmonic manifestation of the sound itself. That make any sense? Maybe. After that, we get to this section. Love this section. So basically we got the root, we got the major 2, the minor third, the fourth in E minor, and then you get these nice little, right here on those hits, you get like an inverted E power chord with the fifth in the bass, and then right after you get an inverted like flat 5, also known as the tritone. So they're bringing in that tritone by playing that consonant regular perfect fifth first with the fifth in the bass. You get like it sounds good because it's in key. As soon as you bring in that tritone, it gives you the willies. It brings in that classic heavy metal note choice, right? So Slayer is just chock full of all the money notes. Right at the tail end of that, they bring in the G sharp to the G, which is the major third to the minor third. So we're blurring those lines yet again. Here it is one more time. Major, minor. this section is just insane as well. You've got the open E chugs with the E power chord, and then you're doing the E with the B flat. You're creating that tritone as the second power chord in the section. And then on the second measure through this, instead of doing the E power chord to the flat 5 power chord, we're going to do the E power chord to a tritone off the F. So we have two distinct chords here. One is on E, and it's a flat 5, and the other one is on F, and it's a tritone, which is also a flat 5. So we're doing a flat 5 from E, and then moving it up a half step and doing the flat 5 from F. So not only do you have two tritones back to back in this phrase, but you have the distance of a half step between the chords, right? So you're dealing with flat 5s and flat 2s all in the same basket. I think that's as far as I'm going to go with this one, Seasons in the Abyss. It's a great tune. It's chock full of great notes, great intervals, great combinations, flat 2s, flat 5s, Locrian, minor. You know, take it for what it is, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe. If you're still here, hit that comment section and let me know you are still here. You are a true fan, and I appreciate you. I will see you guys next time. Slayer's Sinister Tonality, also known as Chromatic Chaos.